Now, the sad thing is that in a world where some people didn't view every action through the lens of race, the focus would be on parents in general opposing actual Marxist theory designed to teach division. It's actually racist. That's masquerading as education. And it's teaching kids to see everything through the lens of race, first and foremost. But I thought that was weird. And maybe in Georgia, I don't know. I don't know about the groups in Georgia. Maybe in Georgia, most of them are white. I don't know. It says mostly white. But the way that they positioned this in the article was to act as though every single group or parent advocating against CRT was some white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. In my town, the people who led it was a Cuban family and a Mexican family. A Cuban immigrant father and his family led the fight. That's where the lawsuit came from against the school board here. Another one, another parent, Juan Saldivar, a Mexican family. He was the one going and talking to all the press. I mean, one of the loudest voices is a mother that we've had on the program in Virginia in Fulton County schools, Asra Nomani. She's a Muslim Democrat. The bigotry that they're talking about here is their casual whitewashing of all of these parents' backgrounds, because these parents' opposition to Marxist theory complicated the intercepts narrative. How stupid do you have to be to think that anyone who is immigrating to join the giant big O American family and coming from a country where there is government tyranny, coming from a country where politicians suck up all the resources from the people who earn that fruit with their labor, coming from a country like, I don't know, Cuba, where they've had to endure generations of Castro, or coming from Venezuela, or Mexico even. Parts of Mexico are totally dominated by cartels. And to think that you're going to promote those same exact policies, but in a shinier, more professionally packaged form, and that people will accept it? No, of course. Of course Hispanic voters are rejecting that. When I was down in McAllen, oh my gosh, that's one thing I heard over and over again. People who came to the United States, became Americans, and are like, we see what's happening in other parts of the country. We don't want that here. I have some friends who came from Venezuela who live in Florida. They're like, this is why do they think that that Democrats can pander to the Hispanic community? Do they act like we've never heard these promises before? Why do they think we've never heard this before? And that really stunned me. It was one of my friends who said that. He and his family live actually in Broward County. And I met them through Parkland. And he had a child in Parkland that day. But I'll never forget that quote. He said, they act like we've never heard these promises before. It's like, whew, that's powerful.